One thing I will say is the Jets defense is real. It's sickened me to see Rodgers go down.
You mentioned the spiral break
I
on
thought it
the.
was a tip fib spiral break the way he rolled. He rolled with him he almost like tackled him like a crocodile or an alligator does, where they
Oh, when they
take you
roll you up,
and they
yeah.
spin you. Yeah, it was that kind of a thing, and it's just like I was so excited. I can't remember the last. And the thing was by watching those hard knocks, you get a feel, for the team, and I was really pulling for the Jets, and I really because I'm a Lions fan. I've hated Rodgers my entire life because I mean we just I mean that was just a loss. There was two losses every year,
Yeah.
and now he was with the Jets. I've been a Jets fan since they had Joe Namath, and I thought it'd be a cool story because Brett Favre left the Packers and went to the Jets, and he didn't get it done. I thought maybe I just in my mind I thought, wouldn't it be great if it was the Lions versus the Jets? The last two hard knocks were in the Super Bowl, and the Lions pulled it off. But then I know that I would have I'd be cremated like within the next week because I know that'd be the end of my life.
Yeah, there's no reason to go
No,
on if that
no,
ever
that's
happened.
it. The Lions win the Super Bowl. I'm toast.
You're actually probably asleep if that happened.
Yeah.
Now, but did you in any way, when I first heard about the signing, I kind of had split personality about it. From a business decision, from a management, I said, great move. They're going to sell a ton of T-shirts, ton of press. The eyes of the NFL will be on your team. And that doesn't happen to the Jets other than signing Aaron Rodgers. So, great move. A lot of attention, a lot of press, a lot of money. They're going to fill the stadium, and great. But then the other side of me said, I mean, I played Aaron Rodgers on a fair share of prop bets last year, and he never could produce. So, what would have made the Jets think? Now, I know locker room leader, all that stuff. I'm talking about on the field. I think it would have been subpar performance, beyond the fact that he played 4 plays and went down with a season-ending injury. I think if
I
had he
don't think
stayed, it would
so.
have been
I think that I mean, I think the biggest takeaways from this whole thing are they brought an offensive coordinator in and basically changed the Jets' entire offense to fit Rodgers. So Rodgers ended up being like a coach, and even though that kid now that's going to be the quarterback has been there a couple of seasons, it's like he's in a new, he's in a new system. So, and I don't, man, I just don't see them changing the system, you know, a
well,
game in. I don't see them going back to the old system because they're not going to change their offensive coordinator. So, and I'm just, I'm really curious. Is this it for Rodgers? Because he's 40. I mean, that's a huge undertaking. Achilles.
right, and that's the thing is that it's not just that he's out for the season; he can come back. There's recovery. You know, as a quarterback, it was his left foot, so it's not his plant foot, right? Was it his
Mm,
left? I feel like it was his left, and he's
yes,
right-handed.
yes.
So it's not his planting foot, at least, but still, I mean, for mobility in the pocket, if you need your feet. You know what impressed me most about the injury, about him when the injury happened? He didn't sell it.
No,
He sat. I thought he was winded. I thought he got the like the hitting a
I
solar
thought. It,
plexus or something
see, I thought
because
it
he
was a
stood.
high. I thought it was
He
a high
sat down.
groin. I thought it was like because I saw him get rolled, and and I
And
just thought,
that he twisted,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
I
I
thought I
thought
thought
that
it may be
first too.
like
Yeah.
a groin or something like that, where you stood up and you get that real bad pain like up in
Yeah.
your taint, where you're like, oh god, I pulled my groin, pulled a hamstring. let me sit down on this. And then when they, I mean, it was like he was in a boot before you could blink.
Yeah.
And so that's why I thought it was a spiral. I thought, because they swell quick. And I've had a spiral, tib fib spiral break. And, that's a plate and 9 screws. And
With the ACL, one of the doctors chimed in when they were trying to figure out what happened. It hadn't been confirmed. It was shortly after it. They keep replaying it, and the medical guy pipes into the channel and talks about he sees a tightening in the calf through the sock, like when he sat up.
yeah.
And he said that would be indicative of the. Explain that to me.
Well, what happens is when the Achilles tears, it's gonna come up. As it
So it
comes
like
up,
rolls, it tightens and
yeah,
rolls up.
it rolls up, which is gonna make that it's gonna make that calf, because that's Achilles hooks to the end of your calf, then hooks to your heel bone. My sister tore her Achilles, man. She messed with that damn thing for 2 years.
Wow.
And she's like I am. We both have had so many damn surgeries between knees and, I tore my quad. She tore her Achilles. Those things just go like after,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're active when you're young. If you play sports like from the, especially in the cities where half the time you're on asphalt and so.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll see if it's the end or not. But
I hope not, but
do you think the Jets make the playoffs?
I mean, I really like the coach. I really like. I really like. I mean, the defense is unbelievable. The defense just.
All right, we'll see what happens. You're
Did you see with the one guy that got the 3 picks? His bonus for the year was he was to get $250,000 bonus if he got 3 picks, and he got it in the first game.
no crazy.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I was amazed that the Lions got the because we have Thursday was the Lions, and we haven't even talked about that, have we?
No.
Yeah,
I hit
so-
I hit my bets. You were cautious, but I was a believer.
And we talked about giving Seattle the 5.5.
Oh, today, yeah, we were
Yeah.
flirting with that.